Hey, it's your girl Janita the Plant Strong Diva, and I am here making some pancakes, and I want to share with you. During this sheltering in place, you know, even beforehand, I was a master pancake maker. I feel like now it's like next level, avatar level of pancake making, and I want to share it with you because it is surprisingly easy to make your own vegan pancakes from scratch. You don't have to be intimidated. Here it goes. So you're just gonna have a bowl. Mine is still wet from when I washed, so you don't want it to be too wet in there. Dry bowl for dry ingredients. You're gonna need 2 bowls, one for the wet ingredients, one for your dry ingredients. You're gonna need a wet measuring tool, a dry measuring tool. This is a half a teaspoon measuring, and a whisk. I have my ingredients are some unsweetened almond milk, some plain flour, cane sugar, vinegar, a little water, and then here in this jar is just equal parts of baking soda and baking powder, so then I don't have to take 2 things out the cabinet. Help my life, right? So equal parts baking soda or baking powder, or you can use a 1/4 of a teaspoon of each, right? So let's get started. We have 1 cup of just some plain, regular, all-purpose flour. The only flour that I've tried this with that it didn't work was almond flour. It fell right apart. So we have our equal parts of baking soda and baking powder. We're going to use a half of a teaspoon of that. Yeah. A little pinch of salt. Just a little pinch. I have some pink Himalayan sea salt here, or whatever salt you have in your home. So those are your dry ingredients. That's it. 1 cup of flour. A 1/4 of a teaspoon each of baking soda and baking powder, and a pinch of salt. I'm gonna mix it up very well. Very well. Yeah, make sure that baking soda and that baking powder is really well incorporated into your dry mix. You're gonna close that. Thank you. I have a little guy who loves being in the kitchen, and he's right underneath me right now. It won't close all the way. Is that frustrating? Here, let me help you. There we go. Yay! Good job. Alright, dry ingredients are mixed. Now onto your wet ingredients. This is free game right here that I'm giving you, because, excuse me, whether it's plant-based pancakes, whether it's like you use a complete mix that you just add water, making sure your liquid is hot is gonna guarantee some fluffy motherfucking pancakes. So what I'm gonna do is use a half a cup of almond milk, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and because I'm using vanilla almond milk, I don't need to add vanilla extract. And then I'm gonna use a half of a cup of water. And I need a new wet measuring tool because this one seems to have a crack in it. So just put that in the wet ingredient bowl. To that we're gonna add a capful or a tablespoon of some just plain white vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar, whatever vinegar you have on hand. Yeah. You're gonna add some cane sugar to this wet mix. I really like adding the cane sugar to my mix because it limits the amount of syrup. And if you're using real maple syrup, which is great, it's very expensive, one. If you're not using real maple syrup, you probably don't want your kids to have a whole lot of like high fructose corn syrup. So, or whatever else, you know, the thing is made out. So we're just using some cane sugar, nice natural unprocessed sugar, and I just use a handful of that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lightly mix these ingredients up, and we're gonna put them in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes. Now if you don't use a microwave, that is totally fine. steam your water and your milk mixture on the stove, go right for it. Yeah. Great. So our liquid is warm. It's not boiling. It's not boiling hot. It's just warm. It should be just to the point where the milk is getting a little frothy. That also helps the sugar dissolve into the mixture. Now that everything is all incorporated, we're going to add it to our dry ingredients. And we want to make like a little well to flour and a few other ingredients. We're making pancakes, honey. You want blueberry pancakes? Okay, this is a little warm. Pour it in. And yes, you stir from the let me help you. You stir from the outside and come in. And you don't want to stir it too much because your pancakes will get tough. So you just want to stir it until it is just come together and not super lumpy. Yep. Make sure you scrape around the sides. Does that look like some good looking pancake mix? Yeah. Alrighty, now it's the final step, Jackson. So it's all mixed up. Remember what Mama said, if you mix it too much, it gets tough. So bang the whisk. It probably doesn't taste too great right now. Bang, bang, bang. Mr. Assistant, would you like to put this in the sink for me? You may taste it if you like. Good. All right. Put the whisk in the sink, please. Assistant Jackson. Thank you, Sous Chef Jackson.
I'm a sous chef.
Now, the final step before you are going to start to cook these pancakes is you want to let them sit for like 10 minutes. Let the batter sit for 10 minutes. That's also going to give you some super fluffy pancakes. Super fluffy pancakes. And we love a super fluffy pancake, right, Jack? Now, you want the pancakes too? You want some water while you wait? He's teething. No? You want pancakes?
I watched that TV
Yeah. What I'm doing here is I'm adding just a little bit more pancake batter over top these blueberries. Any ingredient that you're just going to add right into your pancakes that have like a high sugar content has the potential to burn on the other side, and we don't want that. We just want some nice, yummy burst of blueberry flavor without any nonsense. So we just added that. You can see the bubbles though on the other side that this pancake is ready to flare. Okay. Look at that. Oh my God. And you don't want to do this. I don't know who taught y'all this about smushing y'all fucking pancakes down. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it. No more of that. I don't know where that came from, but don't do it. Especially if you enjoy fluffy pancakes, you don't need to smush y'all pancakes to make sure that they cook. You just need to flip them when they are cooked well enough on one side and leave them alone on the other side for a minute or so. I want you to see this. The thickness, the fluffiness, the lightness. Okay, these are not like dense and just doughy. They're light and fluffy. the activation between the baking powder, baking soda, the vinegar, the heat of the milk or our wet mixture, the allowing it to sit, it all created a perfect environment for some fluffy ass motherfucking pancakes. Can I taste a piece? I want to bite with blueberry. Bro! The blueberry in here is perfect. I don't know if you ever grew up getting the pancake mix in the little thing that you add water and you shake it. The blueberry pancake mix. That used to be my favorite. And it was very rare that we got it because it was more expensive than the regular pancake mix. I'm so glad I learned how to make these, and that it's not expensive, and that my kids can have whatever kind of pancakes anytime they want. You can have any kind of pancakes anytime you want. Now that you have this recipe, try it out. If you like it, comment below. Let me know. Let me know. Did your fluffy ass motherfucking pancakes come out fluffy as shit? He's making love to the pancake. Here. Let me know. Drop a comment below. Oh, Jah's out. And peace.